The story that I'm going to be reading today is called Bubble Trouble. Bubble Trouble. It's my daughter's favourite story. So, grab your teddy, your favourite teddy, get cosy. I've got me George, me turtle, because he loves to hang about, of course. And I've also got, obviously I just said me teddy, me unicorn. Anyway, shall we begin? Anyway, Bubble Trouble by Tom Percival. Can we see George? Can you read it as well? Ruben and Felix had always lived next door to each other. They were exactly the same age, exactly the same height, apart from the ears, of course. And they were both left-handed. A lot in common, right? They also had something else in common. What do you think that could be? Ruben and Felix love to blow bubbles. All sorts of bubbles, but mostly they like to blow really, really, really big bubbles. I love blowing bubbles, don't you? Love bubbles. I would love to go inside a bubble. Would you like that? I would love that. That'd be so cool. I wonder if we could float up into the clouds. It was their favourite thing to do, and they always did it together. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Until one day, Ruben said, I bet I could blow a bigger bubble than you. Sorry, guys, there's George. Are you trying to escape? Would you like to go down so it is safer for you? Say goodbye, George. I'm going to put him down, guys, because I want him hurting himself, right? Goodbye, Georgie. Go on, babies. That's it. Got to keep the animals safe too, right? Anyway, until one day, Ruben said, I bet I could blow a bigger bubble than you. We all know what that's like, right? And then that was how the contest started. Oh no, here goes the games, guys. So he tried to blow it up there, look. But didn't like that one because it got big, right? Anyway, it was quite friendly at first. Hey, that's a good idea. Using a bike to power that. Can use a lot of energy by powering on a bike, you know. I'm not sure that that's allowed. But as their machines become more complicated, the game become less fun. And you can't take the fun out of a game, guys. You've got to always have fun, right? It's about the participation, okay? My bubbles are the biggest. When Ruben and Felix needed were some clear rules. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Can I read you? What Ruben and Felix needed were some clear rules, right? Of course. So they appointed a group of judges. Too silly, too thin, too bubbly. Now they would be able to determine exactly who could blow the biggest bubbles. At last, the competition was official. Let the games begin. Crowds flocked from miles around to see Ruben and Felix' sensational bubble blow machines. Can you see that, guys? Can we see that? It's so cool. Look at that bubble. Look at that. I think that that'll be the one to blow me a big bubble all over me, right? Anywho, let's carry on. You're listening. The bubbles that they blew were huge, bright, and wondrous. Oh, yes, they were. Each one was bigger than the last. How big's this one going to be? I wonder. That's bigger than a bear. Wow. Bigger than a tree. Jeez, that'll definitely fill me. Bigger than a house. Yes, please. But all Ruben and Felix could think about was winning. Aww. So they took the fun out of it, right? You got to have fun. Always have fun. It's good to win, but have fun. Instead of just trying to blow their own bubbles, they also come up with ingenious ways to cheat. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Which didn't always work. No. Oh, look. Got some hedgehogs in the way. Popped the bubbles. And goes that bubble, right? But Ruben and Felix refused to give up. Sneaky, sneaky. The next morning, they both felt convinced that they would finally win. Until they turned on their bubble blow machines. There was a clanking, a creaking, a grinding, a groaning, followed by a very loud, you know what's coming, right? What do you think it is? Bang! Oh, my days. Look. That is like you kids and paint and all of the sparklies. Yeah. Catastrophe everywhere. But it's happy dirt, right? This wasn't happy dirt. I bet I wasn't pleased at all. Anyway, back to the story. Now Ruben and Felix realised just how silly they had been. They didn't need all that complicated machinery. All they needed was a little bit of help. So they gathered everyone together. See? Teamwork makes the dream work, guys, right? And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, they all began to blow. Slowly, the bubble grew, and it grew, and it grew, and it grew. Oh, my God. Until, together, they had blown the biggest bubble in the world. Wow. Everything was back as it should be. Ruben and Felix were the best of friends again. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yippee! And nothing was ever going to change that. Oh, look, they got in the paper and all sorts. Newsread, we're friends again. Da, 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 da. Until Felix said, oh, now here we go again. I bet I can jump bigger than you. Oh, the end. Guys, I love that story. And so does my faith. And I hope you enjoyed it too. So, thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure.